Hello friends, how are you doing? I am back with my next video about carbon. Previously we have discussed about covalent types of covalent bond and about the allotropes of carbon. So today we will discuss about the types of compound, types of compounds. There are three types. First of all, carbon compounds, in which carbon is there, necessary part, carbon will be there. And extra we can say nitrogen, sulfur, is other elements can be present. Second one will be organic compounds. Organic compounds. Compounds in which carbon is there. Carbon and hydrogen is there. We can replace hydrogen with nitrogen, sulfur, etc. So they are organic compounds. Next one will be the hydrocarbons, which is the most important part of this chapter, by which board exams 10th student preparation should be there about hydrocarbons, and in higher classes hydrocarbons are also there. Whole chapter is there of hydrocarbons, so I want that you will pay attention about this. Next is hydrocarbons, in which only hydrogen and carbon is present. No extra compound. No extra compound. Carbon and hydrogen are hydrocarbons. Okay, next we will about classification. We will talk about classification. Classification of carbon compounds. What is the classification? How it takes place? So let me write down about the classification. It is simple part. We have studied in first video of the carbon and its compound. First is aliphatic. Hydrocarbon. Second one is aromatic hydrocarbon. Aliphatic means straight chain and aromatic means, example, we can say benzene. Like this, in benzene, single alternate bonds are there, double bonds are there. So this is benzene. I will make a separate video about benzene. In the next videos, we will talk about benzene also. So talking about the aliphatic, we have the classification. We can say there is classification of aliphatic compounds. So first one is acyclic and second one is cyclic. Acyclic, there is no ring. Cyclic, there is a ring structure. Okay. So in cyclic form or in acyclic form, we can say that this can also classify in three more things. alkane, alkene, and alkyne. Okay, we have talked in the previous video, in first video also, alkene, alkene, and alkyne. These are saturated. Okay, and alkene and alkene are unsaturated compounds. Now, uh, let me discuss about alkane, alkene, and alkyne. This is only the structure of single bond and double bond, and there is a prefix is alk and an is a suffix. I have taught you if one carbon chain is present, we will take meth. If two is present, we will take it, and so on. So alkane, two carbons are there which are bonded with single bond. Alkene, two carbon bonds are there which are bonded with double bond. Alkyne, there are two carbons are there, double and triple bond is present. This is the basic of nomenclature. Okay, so in the case of two carbon, if this is the carbon, two carbon, 1 and 2, how will name? Prefix will be it. A single bond we can take in. There are two carbon bonded to double bond. What will be the it? In, because double bond is there. Okay, and if triple bond is there, what will you say? It in. Okay, triple bond YNE, double bond ENE, and single bond ANE, and the prefix is it only because two carbons are there. In the case of prop, we can say prop, the case of three carbons, we can say that how we will have to study about three carbons. Let me take a example like this: single bond, and single bond, three carbon prop, and single bond is there in. And there are three carbons. If three carbons are there, only one single bond present. Naming will be like this: 1, 2, and 3. Name will be prop in. And if triple bond is there like this, then prop y in. Okay. In the case of meth, in the case of meth, there is one carbon only. It will take place in alkane, but not in alkene and alkyne, because there is only one carbon, like that. See, it is bonded with 4 hydrogen atoms. His name is CH4, methane, meth and N. But it will not take place in alkene and alkyne because only one carbon is there. So we cannot use double bond or triple bond. One carbon will not form double bond or triple bond. Clear? Next is about saturated and unsaturated carbon. Saturated and unsaturated carbon. Saturated means, let me give you an example of saturated. If we dissolve a sugar in water solution, one point will come, then no sugar will be added. No molecules or atoms of sugar should be added. Then a solution will be saturated. I can write here, no more atoms can be added. Example, I can take the case of ethane, CC. You can say it will complete the valency, both the carbons. Okay, so there is no extra place. So these are saturated. There is no extra place for hydrogen take place. So these are all alkane, we can say it is saturated. Second one we can say about unsaturated, in which double bond and triple bond is there. There are spaces we can replace by hydrogen also. So let me take an example of it. Unsaturated. Unsaturated. C double bond C and C triple bond C. Now we can break this bond and replace it by hydrogen. We can break this bond, we can replace it by hydrogen. So it is alkene and this is alkyne in the case of unsaturated hydrocarbon. Now let's take an example of cyclo-compounds. There is nothing in cyclo-compounds. We have to only put the name cyclo in bit prefix as a prefix. So let me take an example of cyclo-compounds also, like this C, C, and C. This is a cycle form, and we can name 1, 2, and then 3. Cyclo, this name is cyclopropane because 3 chain are there, 3 carbon chain is there, single bond is there, and cyclo we will take about this. One more example, C, 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 and C. What will be this? This will be cyclopentane. Okay. This is all about in this video, and we will further discuss about the functional group in the next video. So keep liking my page and subscribing the page. Goodbye. Thank you.